have you ever watched any movie or anything that is related to this topic of inanimate objects speaking or wait? All right, so today's topic is quite interesting. It's about inanimate objects speaking. So imagine waking up one fine day and you see all the inanimate objects around you start talking to you. So what do you think they'll say, or how would you react?
I'll be I'll be terrified, shocked.
Okay.
I would pinch myself
Hmm.
and confirm that I'm not dreaming
Hmm.
while.
Okay.
So
So
yeah.
if you could pick up, say, around 10 objects around you that could speak,
Mhm.
you imagine that they are talking to you. So what all would that be?
Uh, I don't know. I mean, this is a
What
ridiculous
is what
question,
is the what is the
to
first
be
thing that
honest.
you see?
First thing that I see when I wake up,
Yeah.
I see the wall in front of me.
Okay. All right. So imagine that your pillow or the fan or the wall starts talking to you.
Next,
So what do you think they would say?
uh, uh, I don't know what the wall would say that uh, you have. I'm closing in on you. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, it is quite a weird situation, I know.
I've been always there and you haven't noticed me anytime.
Yes, probably that could be the thing. Or maybe,
And my pillow will say,
yes,
yeah.
yes, pillow, what would the pillow say? Hello?
"Mm, cut me some slack. You have been uh, pressing on me for such a long time. Now get move your
Okay,
head.
all right. Do you think they'll describe their own utility or maybe complain about how you personally use them?
Yeah, maybe,
Hmm.
maybe.
So
Yeah,
how would you respond to them? Oh,
I'll tell the pillow STFU
hmm.
and just do a job. Don't
Okay.
complain.
Hmm.
That's what
What
you are meant to do.
maybe you can complain back that okay, you're not soft enough, you're not comfortable enough, and so
Yeah,
on and so forth.
true. I
Hmm.
could do that. I'll give it a good beating.
So well, how do you think, I mean, our life would be if we didn't have these inanimate objects around us?
So, like, uh, like the way we were in the cave, the caveman style you talking about?
No, like let's imagine in today's world, in the current
Hmm.
situation, you don't have these inanimate objects. So then how
So like
different would your life
nothing.
be?
So we had nothing,
Hmm.
just a kind of a hut to live in,
Yes,
and no
probably.
objects at all.
No objects at all.
Just eat the food,
Hmm.
dance, sing songs, dance, drink, and
Yes,
sleep.
would probably go back to the caveman life, as you
Neanderthal
said.
age.
Yes, yes. So, do you think that life was better, or are we in a
Hmm.
better state today? Do you think that life would be better, or are we in a better state today with so many objects around us?
Hmm. Obviously, we are better now. We have
Hmm.
more luxury, more comfort, more convenience in life.
Mm-hmm.
Albeit, I would say uh, we have kind of uh, addicted ourselves into
Right. Right.
our electronic devices
Yes.
in
Yes.
some way or the other.
Mm.
So that might uh, uh, be a problem in our modern day life.
Hmm.
We need to have some restraint.
Correct. So, have you ever watched any movie or anything that is related to this topic of inanimate objects speaking or doing something of their own or having a mind of their own?
Mm, not that I know of.
Have you seen Beauty and the Beast? There, this theme was recreated about
Hmm,
inanimate objects speaking. Uh, so
right.
I think this topic itself was suggested keeping that moving in mind, because there actually
Okay.
they showed almost all the items, all the household items.
Is
That
it
is
is it an animated movie?
it is not really. We have the animated version as well, and you have the
Okay.
normal. I mean, it's a
I
kids
have
movie.
heard this name a lot, but
It's a kids movie, but
I haven't given it a
it's
watch.
it's quite an interesting watch. You can try it out. So there
Okay,
actually they
I'll
showed
definitely
all
do.
these inanimate objects, household objects, cups and saucers and teapots and wall clock and everything. All the items were
Mm-hmm.
like they could speak, they could walk, they were like human beings. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, do you think it would be a funny state if all these inanimate objects could, walk around and speak to us or, communicate with us just like humans? Let's say your phone starts talking to you.
Hmm.
So, uh, do you think it'll be helpful? It's going to be funny? It'll be tiresome? What would be the thing?
Yeah, it will feel funny and it will feel a bit weird.
Hmm.
Uh,
But do
in the
you think it
first,
is it is also going to be a little easier?
uh, I mean, in what way it would be easier?
Well, you can just ask the phone to dial a particular number or do the task without
Well,
you actually
we have
picking it
Siri
up.
for that. We actually have Siri for that.
Yes,
So
we
what would make
do.
a difference?
Yeah, correct. I guess. What about the other items? You can ask the
Well,
broom to do
if
their own work.
we have those vacuums, what they call the disc, that
Right.
just vacuums by itself.
Hmm. So yes, actually with
Well,
technology,
one
this
thing,
this can actually be
hmm,
done.
yeah, uh, all things going AI now.
Yes,
It's like
correct.
a paradigm shift happening.
Hmm.
I don't know what will happen to us humans in the future.
True.
Will we even have a job or not?
That is a doubtful question. Many people do say that maybe humans will lose all their jobs, but then there will be somebody that they'll need somebody to monitor these machines, maintain these machines. So maybe there'll be new job openings.
New job openings of technicians.
Maybe. I mean,
Technicians will rule the world.
of course, yes. I think that is the future. Menial jobs and manual people will all
Mm,
lose their jobs. So they'll have to either upgrade themselves or they'll just diminish, I guess.
mm, true.
So have you ever heard this statement like even walls have ears, or if this wall could
Yes.
speak? So what do you think
Yes.
if this
Hills have
becomes a
eyes, and
reality?
I've watched a movie called Hills Have Eyes.
Okay, what's that about?
It's a thriller crime
Okay.
movie where there are some creatures, weird creatures in the hills, and
Hmm.
they attack people that go over there. So
Okay.
what were you talking about? Walls, yeah. Walls have
Yes.
ears.
Yes. It's a very old saying that even the walls have ears.
Right.
So if this actually becomes a reality, how difficult or how different will your life be? Let's say the wall really has ears. They can hear
Hmm.
and they can answer back. So then, is it going to be good for you or bad for you?
The wall could be my psychotherapist in a way then.
Yeah. I guess
At the
at times
luxury of
when
my home.
you're lonely, you can definitely speak
Hmm.
to the wall and have some
Yeah,
companionship.
it
But
could be
then
my
at the
second girlfriend.
but at the same time, I think it's going to be quite difficult as well. I mean, you can't really ignore the wall. You have to tolerate it all the time. It will be hearing everything that
Hmm.
you say.
If it
So,
only hears it and not talk back every time, then it
mhm.
would be fine. If it constantly irritates me with its opinions and
Mhm.
uh, voices, that
Mm,
would drive me crazy. Then
right.
there
So,
should be
do
a
you
mute
think,
button on the wall somewhere.
right? Do you think objects from different places would speak in different language? Let's say
Their
here in
native
India, we
language.
have different, we have different languages. So, in every state, if when you move from one state to another, you have a different language that they are using. So, do you think the inanimate objects would also speak in the same language of the place?
That is $1 million question actually.
I don't know who actually thought of this question, but it is quite a funny and yeah, imaginative kind of a task, I would say.
So I
So
read in your bio you have done journalism, masters
yes,
in journalism, right?
right. So that's been a passion. So
Hello,
yeah. Yes, yes. There seems to be
I
some network problem
have
today.
lost.
I could hear you, but now your voice is a bit shaky.
Yeah, your signal bar. Is it fine now?
Yes, yes.
So I said that you have done masters in journalism, right?
Right.
That's an exciting field. But sadly, what do you think about the current state of journalism in our country? If you want
Uh,
to talk about it,
well, no, no, nothing like that. There are very few channels, I would say, who actually
what do you think
are.
about the state of television?
Yeah, it's a sad state. It's in a very sad state, I would say. At times, there was a time when the television was constantly on because, of course,
Hmm,
it was like a passion, so I used to follow everything. Now, I constantly shut it down because it's quite irritating. The most of the channels have become political mouthpieces, and I guess it is
right.
the journalists don't have the freedom. They are under a lot of pressure from
True,
the
true,
channel owners. From
true, true.
I think the media
Yeah, yeah.
is suffering a lot. So there are very few journalists who are true to their job nowadays for whatever reason. I'm not blaming
And
them,
most
but
of
then
them are those that have left their job and started their own
yes,
alternative
yes,
media on YouTube,
most of them have
right?
switched over. And the ones who are still working on these political issues, or they are voicing their honest opinion, they are suffering a lot. Many have been killed, many are threatened, so it's a tough job.
True.
So I don't know
I mean,
where
it's
the
a
country
dangerous
is
job,
going in the future.
not just tough. If you
It
want to
is.
be honest and you
Yes,
have
yes,
to be
that's what I
true
was coming
to
to, like it.
yourself and
Yes,
others, you want to
yes.
spread the truth. It's just threatening. It's life threatening. I mean,
If you would,
what this nation has come down
right,
to.
right, if you want to stick to your ethics, then it is a sad world for you. If you can be flexible, if you just want to, reap the benefits out of your job, then definitely it's a good profession right now. So I don't know what's going to happen in the future. In all aspects, not just journalism, I think every field is suffering.
Right,
All
right.
right. So in terms of your evaluation, quickly winding up, we are almost up.
Hmm.
See, you can communicate pretty well. You can use good vocabulary. What I would suggest is you can try and use some connectors. Okay, they'll help you bridge the unnecessary pauses sometimes that you are having in your speech, and
Right.
maybe the fillers. You
Connectors,
can,
as in?